Thank you very much, our viewers. This evening, I am at the home of Ken Oruko. Ken Oruko is a student of Ramba Boys High School. He's one of the old boys of Ramba Boys High School. I have come here today to visit Ken. Ken is one of the most prolific boys that we had at Ramba Boys High School. Already established a home, and that is a credit on Ken.
Thank you.
And again, we appreciate the fact that you've been able to organize the Roba team.
Sure.
And we want to talk about it today.
Thank you.
Now, for a brief, can you tell us something about your life at Ramba Boys High School when you left, and what have you been up to?
Thank you, Mwalimu.
Yes.
My name is Ken Oruko, the chairman of Ramba Boys Association.
Yes.
Let me first take this time and opportunity to welcome you to my home.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We are in North Sakwa.
Oh, this is not Sakwa.
This is North Sakwa.
Yes.
Wachida sub-location.
Yes.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Thank you. So just to begin with, as I've mentioned, I'm the chairman of Ramba Boys Association.
Yes.
I left Ramba more than 15 years ago.
That's a long time.
Sure.
Yeah, because I remember the last time I left Ramba was in 2006.
Yes.
So when did you leave?
I left in 2009.
2009.
Sure.
Just 3 years after I had left.
Absolutely.
That is great.
Yes.
Continue.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
Karibu. And I'm truly humbled to have you this afternoon.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Now, about Roba. Can you give us a brief of your encounters with Roba, how you started it, and up to the level that we are today?
Sure.
Yeah. Just give us an account of what has happened so far.
Ramba All Boys Association is an establishment of 1985.
Yes.
It was incorporated on 3rd of October 1985.
Yes.
And it is an establishment started by our alumni.
Yes.
Back in the years. I am told these alumni met somewhere in Mombasa.
Yes.
And these are cohorts of 1975.
1975.
Yes.
And that is the first time that Roba was actually registered.
Roba was established in 1985.
Yes.
That is 10 years later after the founders
Yes.
left Ramba Boys High School.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So they met somewhere in Mombasa and they gathered. And out of, in one way or the other, in the process of looking for the livelihood.
Yes.
Of course, they were all professionals in their own areas. They met and came up with an idea of coming up with an association.
An association.
In the name of Ramba Boys Association.
Oh, that is great.
Yes.
And can you remember some of the names? The very people who must have started it at that particular time.
Yes. One of the founders is Mr. Jerry Mwarinda.
Jerry Mwarinda.
Was the founding chair. Then we have Simeon Obara.
What was his position?
Simeon Obara was the treasurer.
The treasurer then?
Yes.
Okay.
Then we had Rashid Anam. Rashid Anam was, if I'm not wrong, he was the vice chair.
The vice chair then?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So these are the people who started Roba then?
These are the founders of Roba. Yes.
But again, after some time, it disappeared.
Roba disappeared. It was an establishment of 1985. It went active for 2 years. That is from 1985, 1986.
Yes.
And when I said it went active, the last return was filed in 1986.
In 1986?
Yes.
Wow, that's a long time.
So after 1986, for one reason or the other,
yes,
Roba went dormant. And when we were in Ramba,
yes,
this is really surprising. When we were in Ramba back in the years, we never knew of the existence of an alumni association.
Okay.
And this came.
Yes.
This came to our attention last year, around September.
That is 2023.
That is 2023.
Yes.
When we looked for some of our cohorts.
Yes.
That is Wycliffe Magoma. Magoma is the current organizing secretary.
Yes.
He reached out to me. We spoke.
Yes.
And came up with an idea of why can't we start something within our cohort.
Yes.
We were basically coming in to start a cohort group because we have so many cohorts.
Yes.
Ramba being an old establishment of 1967.
So you say Ramba was established in 1967?
1967.
That's a long time. I think that is one of the history that the alumni need to know.
Yes.
Ramba was established in
1967.
67.
Yes.
So that is great.
Sure. So being an establishment of 1967, we understand we've had so many cohorts who've come through this school. student who comes out of this school, they all come with their they all come with cohort groups. Each cohort comes with a team.
With the team, yes.
And that is how cohort groups have been in place over the years.
Over the years, yes.
So last year we were also coming up with one.
Yes.
That was actually our main intention when we met in September.
Yes.
So having spoken to Wycliffe,
yes,
then we agreed that let us come up with something that would accommodate our cohort
yes,
of 2009.
2009.
So that is when the idea started. We were never having the intention of coming up with an association at that point.
Yes.
Because that would mean we register an association.
Yes.
But in this case, our intention was to only come together,
yes,
and establish a cohort.
A cohort of your year.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So that is how we started in September, and surprisingly, by end of September,
yes,
this group had grown into a big team of 150 alumni.
That's a large number. 150 alumni.
Yes.
Coming from which years up to which years?
So as I mentioned,
yes,
our intention was to start within our cohort, but at the end of September, we were now having a cohort of different years.
Yes.
We had guys coming from the 1990s, cohorts of 2000,
yes,
205, all the way to even 2015.
Yes.
So having seen this or realized that this group had grown into something bigger,
yes,
now I came up with an idea of moving forward and probably making it a formal association. So it is at this point that I went through the register of societies. And you began the process of registration. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Because when I start something, I like running up with an idea until the end.
The finish end of it.
Yes, yes. So here I am.
Yes.
Of course, now I was doing it alone at this point in time.
Yes.
Because I had to do the background search and know whether we can register an association.
And you've been able to do it.
Yes, yes.
And that is a plus. And I think this is now an established group.
Yes, yes.
And I have heard of the kind of organization that you've had together with your team.
Yes, yes.
And that is something that we would really want to appreciate.
Yes, sure.
Now, moving forward, talk about Roba and probably the Gala that is coming.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. We are organizing for a Roba, first of its kind.
Yes.
Being that the alumni of this school have been away for years.
Yes.
And we've never come together after many years. I understand some left in the 1970s because our first cohort came to Roba in 1973.
In 1973.
Yes.
And we have some of the old boys that are still alive to date.
Yes.
That cohort.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ah.
We have Jerry Mwarinda.
Warinda is still there.
Jerry, who is our founding chair, he's still alive.
Yes.
Alive and kicking. We also have Rashid Anam.
Rashid is still there. Yes.
Rashid Anam is also a cohort of 1976.
Of 1976.
And Simeon Obara is also a cohort of 1975.
And there are also members, registered members currently.
Absolutely, they are fully paid up members. And we are also happy to have Mr. B.A. Amolo.
Yes.
That is Barak Amolo Onyango.
Onyango, yes.
Yes. Barak Amolo was the head prefect in 1975.
In 1975?
Yes, yes.
And he's still alive today?
He's still alive.
And currently is a member and registered member of Roba.
Yes. Now these are senior citizens who've now come to embrace this association.
This association?
Yes.
As we speak now?
As we speak today.
Ah, that is great.
Yes, yes. So, Roba is now a train, or I can say it has left the station.
The station.
And our aim is now to bring all the alumni of Ramba together.
Yes.
And we've now organized for a Roba business Gala dinner, which is coming up on Saturday.
Where is it?
That is in Victoria.
Kisumu. Okay, that's where we are going to have the business gala.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
On 30th.
On 1st
of August.
Yes.
That is great.
Sure.
So what do we expect when we get to that gala? I hope you've also invited some organizations that are coming.
Yes.
Probably to help or to assist in one way or the other.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So Roba being the first of its kind,
Yes.
Our intention is to first unite, bring all our cohorts to all our I mean the students, former students of Ramba, all together.
Yes.
We form a reunion. In this gathering, we are going to. It's like we are really going to reconnect. After many years of separation. So that is our first intention. Guys coming together for a common goal. Yes.
Then the second.
The second concern is that we're also going to look into our objectives.
Yes.
Why are we coming together as
By the way, can you outline one or three objectives of Roba?
Yes. The objective of Roba, one was to unite all the former students of Ramba Boys High School. Roba will act as a uniting factor of bringing all the alumni together.
Yes.
Number two, after the coming together, then we were now looking at what can we do to Ramba as a school.
Yes.
And what can we do to Ramba community at large. Yes. So here now we have now divided our objectives into two.
Yes.
One is the members. Being an alumni of Ramba.
Yes.
What can we do
to our members?
Yes.
So that is one of the objectives.
That is one of the objectives.
We all come from Ramba. What is it that we can do to benefit the members? That is great. Number two?
Yeah, because ideally we cannot go to the development aspect without looking at the members' welfare.
That is okay.
So as members' welfare is one of our main agenda.
Yes.
And when you talk of members' welfare, we are now looking at how then can we connect our people and bring our people together, look for these job opportunities.
Yes.
Of course, that is also one of our main objectives.
Yes.
Because we know the kind of we're in a very polarized country.
Yes.
Where students go out of university, come out of university, you have no job. So this is going to be a platform where we can even create opportunities for one of our own. So that is in as much as our members' welfare is concerned.
Yes.
We will also be looking into what can we do. We have seen us losing our alumni.
Yes.
The name of death. We're also looking at what can we do
whenever such calamity happens.
Absolutely.
How do members of Roba come together, maybe to assist the family in one way or the other?
Yes,
so
absolutely.
it is basically welfare at that level.
That is welfare at that level.
That is great.
Yes. Then we're also looking into what can we do to build each other. What can we do? Probably go out there, invest in the name of an association, and come up with projects or initiatives that will benefit our own.
Yeah, I understand you because Roba has so many professionals out there.
Yes.
And how do we bring them together? Is it possible even to connect with them and get some jobs for our people and even for their children, something like that?
Yes.
So as we come together, what is it that we can get from maybe the professionals that come from Roba and their linkages?
Yes.
That is great.
So we have a lot in trade.
Yes.
Meant for the members. That is where, because when you try to bring someone on board, they ask you, how is it going to benefit?
Yes.
Is it that an association to go benefit the school?
But doesn't help us.
Yeah, but that doesn't help us. So our first intention is to look into our members' welfare, and as I've mentioned, that is one thing we are going to look into in a wider perspective, and also thinking of having insurance.
Okay. For the members. And so that if something happens, a calamity happens, death happens, then we don't have to collect money from individuals. Maybe an insurance company now comes in to cover for the same.
Absolutely.
Oh, that is great.
That is one thing that we are looking up to.
Yes.
So that our agenda does not become on raising funeral contributions or bereavement forming part of our agenda.
Yes.
We want to ensure that we leave this to the insurance company
to come over and probably provide those services.
Yes, absolutely. Then the second main agenda is the school.
Yes.
And here we are looking at Ramba as a school.
Yes.
Remember, this is the institution that has brought us where we are today. This is the institution that gave us life after many years of hard work.
Yes.
The brightly put it, now we have professionals, people in different organizations.
Yes.
And again, we also have a lot of diversity among ourselves.
Yes.
So we are looking at Ramba as our second main agenda. And here when we talk of Ramba, we ask ourselves, what can we do Ramba as a school.
As a school.
Yes. An establishment of 1967. What can we do to make a difference to that school?
Yes.
Among us, we even have presidents of companies.
Yes.
We have presidents of
organizations.
We have guys, we have leaders, national leaders, who are both in
who have actually come from Ramba.
Yes.
So what is it that we can do as a kind of give back to the school where we came from?
Absolutely.
That is great.
So here we are looking at a mentorship program.
Yes.
Where one of the biggest initiatives which we are going to do among us ourselves.
Yes.
And also having known that we have some of our alumni in this field.
Yes.
We are going to come up with mentorship programs.
Mentorship programs.
Yes.
Maybe to the current students of Ramba.
Yes.
The proper members can go and mentor these students.
Absolutely.
And probably also help them in one way or the other for those who come from very humble backgrounds.
Yes, yes.
To sort out their key problems.
Absolutely.
And that would be great.
Yes.
Now, what is your parting shot as we conclude this?
So, of course, I've just mentioned the mentorship program as one of the things. We are also looking into, of course, we are looking at the surrounding schools.
Yes.
Schools like Maranda, that's a neighboring school in Sierra County. We are looking at the schools like Gala. We are looking at the schools like Masem. Schools like Kisumu Falls. And even the next school, Chianda High School. We look at what they are doing to their formal alma maters.
Yes.
And we look at ourselves as Ramba, and we also going out in terms of infrastructural development. Today, the principal can access us very easily by just a phone call. We just a phone call, or just bring letters. And look, I have an event. I have this Rambe coming up in the school.
And you come over and also assist us.
Absolutely.
And that is great.
So that is also one thing that we are looking up to. And today the principal is at liberty to look at it to search.
Yes.
Then number 3, we are also looking at of course giving back to the community.
Yes.
And in this case we are going to also sponsor the needy students. As you see today, Ramba have a lot of vulnerable students. Vulnerable students who are in one way or the other may not be in a position to clear their school. We are also going to look into the sponsorship aspect, where we will be coming to sponsor the needy students through the school, so the school will be in a position to identify these for us. Yes.
I think that those are good projects, and we are really looking forward for 31st of this month when we will have the Gala.
Absolutely.
And quite a number of companies have been invited, and also the former boys.
Yes.
I think they are coming in large numbers.
Yes.
That would be a great thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For that kind of program that you have.
Sure.
And for having taken it upon yourself to
Sure.
make sure that we have this organization.
Sure.
We want to appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So before we call it a bit, we are also looking at the sponsorship bit, and we are trying to partner with organizations that you mentioned. This organization is becoming to be part and parcel of our organization.
Yes.
On that page today, we are also going to launch our website.
Yes.
Where we will also be creating the business networking club
among
the alumni. So in this case, we are looking forward to the sponsors. Organizations out there will also come in and be part and parcel of this initiative.
Great.
There are 2 ways of sponsorship.
Sure. And that is good. We are looking forward to the 31st.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Many thanks.